kanssa tarkkailemassa katuvilinää ja kohta viivahdetaan Senegalin partiolaisten päätoimistossa katsomassa, onko diari paikalla. Niin kuin äänimerkeistä voi kuulla, että on aika paljon liikennettä ja ihmisiä ympärillä. Kuikahdetaan tuosta oviaukosta sisään, niin näette. Katsotaan, onko täällä ketään paikalla. Diari löytyy täältä.
Is it the surprise? Hi.
Now you can tell greetings to people in
Moi
Finland.
moi. What else?
Can you tell us something about scouting in Senegal?
Yes, scouting in Senegal, the scouts are very, how can I say, it's a very active association, and we have a lot of credit. People view the Scout Association like something really good, and we are kind of special. When you wear your scarf, when you wear your Scout uniform, you're really somebody. People are looking at you very different. So we carry a lot of values, a lot of skills that people are expecting from us, like being an example for the rest of the people who are not scouting. So I think this is something very important, and all the scouts in Senegal, whenever you wear your scarf, you know that you have to behave in a certain manner, you have to give a certain image of the association of yourself. So it's very important, scouting.
But it's also fun, not only
Yes, it's really, really fun, because you can learn many things, even not many, always many funny things. I don't know how to say it.
Can you give us some examples?
Yes, developing many skills. Also at school, I have learned some developing, how can I say, rural development skills that I learned at school. But before learning that at school, I did it in the Scouts. And my mom is actually currently paying a lot of money to do that training. So I think that was also something very helpful.
So you do some hiking and you go to the nature with children?
Yes, that is our main activities with the children, actually. Like going to the nature, being in contact with the nature, and developing forest living skills. And how can I say, I used to say that we don't have the same kind of scouting with the developed countries, because we have other priorities, like the social basic needs. So our scouting is concentrated on that needs, like how to make people be aware of the problems and find the solutions themselves, and try to help people around us just to deal with day-to-day life. And when we gather people like children during a camp, we're trying to raise awareness about Africa, about Senegal in general, the difficulties, how can we make it. And I think this is part of a very strong building capacity and personality of our citizens.
Is it easy to teach children to take care of things?
It is easy, it is not. Depending on who is training, and I think more depending on who is training, but not the children, because children, they just copy what you do, and they learn very quickly, very fast. So I think we have the learning by doing method, which is a very good method. Like you gather people, they behave in a certain manner that so children would copy and see how to do things, and just practicing, like living in a social group, in a very small group, and trying to see who is doing what, and having the sense of responsibility very early. I think that's a good thing. That was a good way to teach people how to make it.
Do you have both of girl and boy scouts in the same groups?
Yes, we're mixed. Like from 6 to 12 to 11, they're mixed. From 12 to 16, they're separated. And from 16 to 19, they're half separated, like separated in the dormitories or the camp, but the activities are for everybody, so they meet during the activities. And up to 19, they're mixed again. So there is no distinction between male or female scouts. We do the same activities.
Is there as many girls as the boys?
Yes, yes. Even if boys are more active, because women have more tasks to do at home, at school, so it is not that very easy for girls to be that active like boys, but they're still scouting.
How many scouts is there in your country, in Senegal?
The last number I got was 10,000, but I don't know if the number has increased or decreased. I cannot tell.
What is the best memory you have from some scouting camps or hikes?
I have many.
Tell one.
Maybe the last one.
Maybe?
Yes. The last one was really great. It was like children we took from the flood, and they didn't know about scouting. They never did that. So we took them to the forest. They were living in the tents. They were scouting, actually, without knowing they were scouting. But the problem was some people were sick. Some other people didn't have the means to move, or they were too old. So the scouts went there and were like even cooking for those who couldn't do it, and looking at children and help some people moving from the flood to their families. So I think that was something really nice. And we gathered like 500 children, and it was not planned before. It was a very, how can I say, spontaneous activity, because the flood came and family was really depressed. People didn't know at all what to do with the children, and we took the children out of the flood for a 3 weeks camp, and that was, at the end of the camp, all the children were like, "You are my mom, you are my mom." So that was really, I was moved by those children and the situation. And I think we did a great job, because the parents were happy when the children were back. They said, "Oh, they're all clean and healthy." So that was nice, a good experience.
So you maybe get some new members.
Yes, I hope 500 new members.